Hey, hi, hello friends, welcome back. We are finally sitting down and talking all things DB mob life. So I'm so excited because I've been having the best trip ever and it's just been amazing. I've learned so much and I'm so happy that I get to share this with you now. So finally catch you up on everything that's been going on this whole month that I've been in Visalia, California. So in case you missed it, I got a new role with Dutch Brothers. So now I am called a mobster, or I'm part of the Dutch Bros mob. And so what that means is there's a team of us that go around to all the brand new shops at their grand openings, and we help train the brand new broistas that are going to be working at that location. And so typically we're on every trip from, like, it changes, but everywhere from like 2 to 6 weeks-ish out on average. So right now I've been in Visalia for almost 4 weeks, and we're coming up on like our third and final kind of leg of training before the new hires they pass their flow check and they're running the shop on their own, and we just get to look back and see how far they've come and how excited we are for them to just start on their own, like make this place their home and just love on their customers so well, because we've taught them everything that they need to know and everything that is going to help them just be so successful and thrive in their brand new Dutch Bros community. So I wanted to just like give you a real good timeline of what it's like being on the road on a trip with the Dutch Bros Mafia, and so I have a little list that we got at the very beginning of the trip because this is my very first trip, so I'm still like figuring things out too. But so basically I was really lucky that this is my first trip, but I got to be here from the very beginning to the very end of the trip, which doesn't always happen. Sometimes there's some mobsters that show up for like the second leg of training, and then some that go home a little bit early and don't stay for what we call supervisor training. And so I feel so lucky that I've got to be here for the whole time and just really take everything in and learn as much as I can, so that I can take all that information and grow from it and move on to whatever my next trip that I get sent on is. So yeah, I'm so excited. Basically, we got here on December 21st and our grand opening was on New Year's Eve, so December 31st. So we had 10 days where we got to know that we set up the stock in the shop, in the stand. We organized everything, set it all up exactly how we wanted it to be, found little homes for everything, all the product to go, because there was so much. Like, this stand that we're at in Visalia, California is probably 3 times the size of my stand at home in Springfield, Oregon. So there was a lot to do, but it was really fun. We probably took like 2 days is all to get the stock put away, 2 very long days. But we got all that taken care of, and then we actually ended up having Christmas Eve and Christmas Day off work, which was really cool, because we just got to hang out with everyone that was here. There was only about 7 or 8 of us here in the very beginning, and so we got to just spend all our time together and get to know each other so well. We went to the beach one day. I have another video about that already, and we got to hang out with the leadership crew that is staying here in Visalia, and we all spent Christmas Day together, which was really special. And this has just been like our little mob family here on the road. So really unique that we got to have that time off together to really just love on one another and prepare ourselves for some really long days coming up with training, and at the end just opening up the shop and getting things going. So let's see, after stock day we had an orientation for all the new hires, the trainees that were coming through, and so they got to come like do a little tour of the shop and see where they were going to be at and working at for a while, and just talk about some standards and expectations, talk about what training might be like over the next couple weeks, and then just like some logistical things from the operator. And so they were only there for about a half an hour. They came in segments because there's a lot of them. There were like 60 trainees, which is so much. My shop probably has like 20 to 30 people working on it. So this is like so wild. So after their orientation, we moved into what we call 2-day training. And so again, we split them up into groups and they would come in for about 2 hours. And they kind of rotated through all the stations. So we have espresso drinks and non-espresso drinks, and like the point of sale system and customer service. And so we got to walk them through all those positions and just really lay the foundation for exactly what Dutch Bros is and like the impact that this is going to have on them, but also what they have the opportunity to give back to this community who is brand new to Dutch Bros, and they don't they've never had an experience with this company before, and it's so unique and so special, and we just really want to lay it out and let them know everything that, like, why we do this, why we love this company so much, and the love that and kindness that we can spread to a new community is just so special. So we got to have 2 segments of 2-day trainings. That was 4 days of that, where that was before the stand, the stand. That was before the shop officially opened. So it was really cool that they got to come in and practice everything, and we got to do a little bit of hands-on training before everything got so chaotic with a big, huge, long line of customers. And then after that, we had a day called Friends and Family Night, which is when all the brand new hires got to invite any of their friends and family to come and like try out Dutch Bros. So everybody got free 16-ounce drinks all night. We were open for about 4 hours, and it was crazy. It was so much fun. After that night, I said, I was like, this is literally the most fun I have ever had working a shift at Dutch Bros. It was a blast. I've never been to a shop that was so busy, and we weren't even open yet. It was literally just our trainees and all of their friends and family, and then some other people from the community who joined our text club and got the alert that there was gonna be like a deal that night. And so it was just mobsters working in the shop, and so we were just like flying through doing our thing, and it was such a blast. There was so much energy, and we just got to get everybody in the community so pumped, so excited for what was to come in the next couple days. I think that was on the 28th, and then we still had a couple more days until the shop was actually going to be open on New Year's Eve. And so in between that time, let's see, the trainees came in and they like took a quiz and made sure that they've got all their recipes down, and they knew everything on our menu, all the product, so that when we finally did open, that they were ready to come in and really get to work with some hands-on live action training. But during the grand opening of the shop for that weekend, I think we opened on a Thursday, maybe a Friday, but so that whole weekend from the 31st to, I don't even remember, probably like the 3rd of January maybe, it was only mobsters working in the shop. And so we got to just like really set the standard for the speed, the quality, and the service that Dutch Bros is supposed to provide to our community, and we did just that. And it was so much fun getting to work with all these amazing people who just like work so hard and want to serve others and give their time and energy. It's just been the most refreshing experience to be around these amazing people. So feeling super lucky that I got to be here, and this trip has just been so great so far. Let's see. So after the grand opening, what did we do? Everything has just like blurred together. I can't even believe that I've already been here for 3.5 weeks. It has gone so fast. Okay. Yeah, so then we were officially open, the shop was open, and we got to bring in the new hires, the trainees, to come in and actually start working. And so then that's the like second leg of training, is we move into what we call 10-day training. So we had 2-day and then we have 10-day. So 10-day is when they're in the shop, the stand is open and running, we have customers in line, and the trainees each get 2 days on every position. So we have a pit station, which is like all our blended drinks and non-espresso, smoothies, lemonades, teas, sodas, all that good stuff. And then we also have our espresso, which is on the front bar machine, pulling coffee shots and making coffee. We have line busters who are outside taking orders with the iPad, and then we have the window person up front who really just gets to literally their sole job is to love on our customers and give them a really unique and special experience at the window, giving out all that Dutch love. Did I miss one? Oh, I guess because there's 2 machine spots, so we have 2 different people working on each machine, and so there's one person pulling shots and another person like steaming milk typically. So shots, milk, pit, line buster, and window. And so they get 2 days on every position, making it a 10-day training period. And actually today I think is the last day of that. I'm not working today. But so now all of our trainees have completed all their 10-day training, and this weekend they are going to take what we call a flow check. So they do another online quiz where we just go through everything that we have talked about all week long, all the last 2 weeks, and drill it into them, make sure that they've got it down and are ready to jump in and go. And the third leg of training, which I'm staying for next week, is called supervisor training. And so at that point we really it's all hands off. The trainees are doing their own thing, they're running the show now, and we just get to be there for support. But they we're no longer side by side, one-on-one, making drinks with them. It's just if they need help, if they get stuck on something, then we're there to kind of pick up that and get them moving so that they're fully confident in what they're doing. And we can send them out into the world after the mobsters leave at the end of the month. So we will see how this week goes. I'm so confident. All our trainees have been so wonderful so far. They're all super excited to get to be a part of this. I think that every single mobster here has just done such an amazing job exemplifying what Dutch Bros is about, and the energy, the vibes, the Dutch love that we bring to the world. And so it's so special. I love this company so much. I'm so happy that I've had this experience to be out on the road. There's nothing like it. I hope that all of you watching this get a chance one day to go to Dutch Bros and experience it for yourselves, because there's nothing like it in this world. We are slowly expanding. We actually just officially opened our first shop in Texas, which is now our 10th state across the US, and so we're slowly moving eastward. Now we've got shops in Oregon, Washington, California, Idaho, Colorado, Nevada, New Mexico, Arizona. I feel like I already messed one. Texas, and what's the other one? I can't remember what I already said. Utah, Arizona, Nevada, New Mexico. I don't know, all along the Pacific Northwest, down the West Coast, and then now we're kind of moving along south. And next will be Oklahoma. So on my next trip, I could be in any of those places. We're still opening, I'm in California right now. We're still gonna be in Colorado, New Mexico, Utah, all those things. And so we're just kind of popping up everywhere and moving our way across, trying to spread across the whole country. So I'm just it's so cool to watch all this happen, and now to get to be a part of get to be a part of it. So it's amazing. I love it so much. I hope that I get to be on as many trips as possible. One every month would be fantastic. I love my homestand. I miss them, and I get to go back and see them in probably, well, at the end of the month. So it's the 15th right now. So I probably have about 2 weeks left here, and then I'll be back in the Eugene Springfield area in Oregon. And I'll be at, I get to work at my homestand until I get called on another trip. So we'll see what happens, and I'll take you guys along again, hopefully whenever I get called on another trip. We'll see where I end up, but it has been so amazing. I'm seriously am so happy, and I feel like I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be right now. I'm learning so much about growing with the company and seeing where this can take me personally and professionally. So feeling very lucky, and I can't wait to see what happens. So thank you so much for following along. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it and love learning about Dutch Bros. I know my channel is kind of all over the board from Disney and Dutch Bros and travel, and I just want to put out things that make me happy and I'm passionate about, and this is definitely one of those things. So if you enjoy that stuff too, make sure you subscribe and you can see all my videos to come, because hopefully I'm still learning this whole vlogger thing, but I'm having fun with it, and I hope you like it too. So I will see you next time. Bye guys, thank you.